Hey guys, this particular episode of Lyric Go-Go's Adventures is more of a message than it is a real video, and it's not very funny, though there should be funny stuff coming up, so bear with me. But right now, something has happened very exciting, and I want to talk to myself from my childhood. Dear 10-year-old Lyric, the Lyric that was almost 11 years ago, I have something very, very important to tell you. Right now, you're about to go into a new school. It's the start of a new life, and you're very scared. You're very unprepared for what's going to happen next. You don't know what's going to happen next. You haven't had that many friends, and you're not very social. But you want to start new, so you're going to try and reach out to people. You are also just starting to realize how much manga and anime mean to you. You love all comic books, and you love to draw. You're just now realizing that artwork is what you want to do for the rest of your life. I'm going to tell you something, and you need to listen. Because you will be scared, and it will sound scary. Trust me, it's scary. But it will also be the most wonderful thing you will ever experience. My advice to you, as the almost 21-year-old I am now. First off, this look is not how I normally look. My hair is actually usually a funky color. Right now, it's in a transition phase where my roots were showing, so I'm going through that. Yes, you will be an anime character when you grow up. Life dream come true number 1. Number 2. I'm currently messaging you from Hirakateshi, Osaka, Japan. That sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Because not only am I in Japan, I am studying in Japan. But I have some even better news. I have just come back from speaking with my realtor, and a place called Leo Palace. This place called Leo Palace has just given me an apartment room. Congratulations, Lyric. You will grow up to be a gorgeous, beautiful woman, fulfilling her dream at a very young age, living in Japan. Now, this is only for about a month, but it's a start. And on top of that, you have a stud for a boyfriend, so good going, Lyric. You waited and you suffered, but you got him. Keep him. Keep him. Don't let him go no matter what he does. He may be a little bit of an idiot, but then again, so are you. One more thing to say. Even though my 10-year-old self will never watch this video, because my 10-year-old self, 1, didn't know about YouTube, and 2, we haven't really started on that time travel thing. What the hell, scientists? Even though my 10-year-old self will never watch this, I still dedicate it to her. Because, Lyric, you never gave up. You were scared. You were hurt constantly. Sometimes you felt so alone you didn't know what to do. Sometimes your friends abandoned you and gave you no hope. And sometimes you were just so sad you just didn't speak. It's okay. Everything's okay. The way you are, what you do, how you look, you're yourself. And because of it, you've become this great and wonderful person whom everybody loves. And even if they don't love you, well, fuck them. So, don't worry about them. They either love you or they hate you, as Dad always said. So, I want to say to myself, my 10-year-old beautiful self, thank you so much for being strong. And even though you were afraid of absolutely everything, that you were hurt all the time, and that you didn't know what was going to come next, you still did it. You still went to high school and faced the people that you didn't like. You didn't start fights, you studied. Thank you. You went to college. You realized that art school wasn't for you because you already knew how to draw. And you went on to study Japanese. Thank you. And because you went on to study Japanese, you went and you applied for an application, even though you had been turned down already 2 times from other study abroad opportunities. Thank you. And because you've come to Japan, you are now going to live in Japan, and you know exactly where your life is going. Thank you so much. And even though I, as a 20-year-old, almost 21, still don't know exactly what's going to happen in the future, I have come to realize that surprises are the best things that can happen. Thank you. Just thank you. I will grow up to be the woman you wanted me to be. Yeah. I am the woman that you wanted me to be. And I will continue to be that way, because I know it would make you happy. And I'm sure that if you were watching this video, you would still try your hardest. Even though short hair, you never really liked it. As for the boyfriend, yeah, don't worry about it. He'll come to you. Like Mom always said, love comes when you're not looking for it. So, take her word of advice. So, Lyric, as a young 10-year-old, I thank you so much for everything that you've ever done for me. I thank you, and I grovel at your feet because you were so strong, and I don't know how you did it. Thanks. One last thing before I stop. The best thing about growing up is that your parents don't care you're perverted, and you get to draw naked bods all day long. What's better than drawing porn? Seriously. As a little note to myself, back for when I was a little kid, I'll probably watch that and cry, so I don't know, I kind of suggest this for anyone who feels proud about whatever they've done recently. You know, talk to your child self. Surprise your childhood self with an accomplishment that they can look forward to. Even though the technology of sending this message back in time for them to see will never happen in our lifetime, it's still a nice feeling. Trust me, when you start talking about everything you've done, you realize, hey, I'm actually a really awesome person. Everybody should love me. That's some of my news for you guys. I am now going to live in Japan. Best part about that is I'm living in Japan with my boyfriend. So, thanks guys. Tune in next time for the adventures of Lyric Go-Go. This is Lyric Go-Go signing off. Scooter!